Hey guys, welcome to your foundational exercise video. We're going to go over a few very foundational movements, and if you get confused in the following workouts, just come back and refresh your memory by watching this again. We're going to deconstruct every foundational movement for you so you can do any workout and have total fun. Guys, ready? The first foundational move we're going to go over is a push-up. So if you're new to push-ups, I want you to start here. We're going to start in a downward facing dog. And then we're just going to come forward so that our hands are right under our shoulders. If you're new to push-ups, that's all you're going to do. Second is knees down push-up. You're just going to put your knees down from a plank position. So I don't want this. I want you to be in a plank first. Then drop your knees, elbows are going to go out and push up. Your next transition is going to be to come down with your knees up and then come up with your knees down. Then you'll be able to punch out some push-ups slowly over time. That is an elbows out push-up. Now we're going to do an elbows back push-up or a tricep push-up. Same idea, we're going to go from a downward dog to a push-up, but this time my body is going to come forward and my elbow creases are going to be forward. My elbows are going to go back. Maybe I'd put my knees down to start. Maybe I could go down, put my knees down to come up. And then over time, see how forward I am on my toes? Over time, you'll be able to pump them out. That's a tricep push-up. Okay, now we're gonna learn some squats. The important thing about squats is that you hinge at the hips and you keep your knees back, that they never go over your toes. So let's check out some squats. Okay, so we're going to sit back like there's an imaginary chair behind us and come back up. Down and up. My knees are back. You're sitting on a chair. Everyone has a different range of motion. Some people might be here, and some people might be able to come down here. So you squat at your own comfort level. The weight is on your heels. See how I can pick up my toes? You're always sitting back. That's a squat. So lunges, they follow very similarly to squats in that our knee never goes forward. So let's start with a reverse lunge. Okay, so with a reverse lunge, you're just going to step back, knee goes down, step back. Watch that knee that doesn't come in front of your toe. That's a reverse lunge. Now to go frontwards, you just step forward. And watch that knee is right over that toe. So sometimes you'll have the inclination to do that. Please don't. It's straight, you're just making two little angles. And then a side lunge is a little tricky in that, like a squat, you have to stick your butt out. Side lunge. Notice my knee right over my ankle again, not letting it go over my toes. Those are the three basic lunges. There's one more move that I would love for you to get down so that you can crush any workout, and that's a hip drive. Now don't let it scare you. It's not as hard as it looks. So with the hip drive, think about the physics of it. You're creating a pendulum, so your hips go back, and then you use force to straighten out, and whatever's in your hand goes flying. It looks really impressive. It's really about creating power from your legs and using your hips to create momentum. So the movement is just sitting back and kind of slamming. And at the top, you're pulling your belly button in and squeezing your glutes. You go back, go back. From this movement, there are so many fun things you could do. So I'll show you a kettlebell swing. My hip, I'm just doing a hip drive. I know it looks heavy, but my hips are strong. I'm pushing with my hips. I'm not feeling it in my back. to hip drive. Okay, so we've gone over some of the foundational movements. We've gone over a push-up and shown how you can do a down dog to just a plank if you're just starting with push-ups. We've done squats, and I've emphasized to you to keep your knees back, stick your butt out, and keep your hips moving. We went over lunges, same thing, keep your knee from going over your toes. And we also did a hip drive, creating force by bringing our hips back and kind of slamming and squeezing everything at the top. So those are some core foundational exercises that you will use for the next few workouts. Have fun.